There we go. And from my understanding, this is Demi's ult account and NightPhoenix's ult account.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I like to imagine they're both off racing.
That's not quite how this works, but okay.
Oh, you never know. You never know. It is a ladder map, but regardless, we are going to be jumping in to Gressvan. We're in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner. We have I know who's who now. I know who's who now. In the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have our red Zerg player coming down from the land of India. He is going to be normally representing Alpha X, but this time representing 165 ping. I guess that should have been.
Yeah.
I guess that should have been the tip-off, really.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Of his identity. Yeah. We are normally known as Demi, but here known as Storm Spirit. Not to be confused with Soul Spirit.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Gressvan, we have his opponent. We have the Ukrainian Protoss player representing Hot-Headed Gaming. It is NightPhoenix.
Otherwise known as Sly Crab. Otherwise known as Cat Girl.
NightPhoenix does go by many names. It is true. It is true. And for those who were here yesterday, NightPhoenix actually requested a replay cast as well. Asher and we casted NightPhoenix. It was against Dimaga on the ladder. It was against Dimaga, and it was really impressive. It was actually on this map. Where Dimaga was going for a 66 drone mass roach all in, and NightPhoenix was defending for like 10 minutes. It was crazy. So yeah, I guess a little bit fitting here that we're kind of following that story, and now it's Demi who's rocking up to try and take down NightPhoenix.
Yeah, we'll see if Demi's 66 drone roach all in works out.
We shall see. We shall see. Oh god, again, as we do have much love for both of these players here, they're both regulars in the chat as well. And we can even see a little bit of banter going on at the start of the game, just, you know, both of them. I like how they're both like, why aren't you on your main account? But also, neither of them are. So
yeah. The Spider-Man meme, yeah.
True, true. Oh my god, as we do have a 2-gate opener from NightPhoenix.
Oh, not very common in PvZ nowadays.
Yeah, so this is going to be very aggressive. So this build is designed to delay the Nexus for the Protoss player and be hyper aggressive with not just 2 Adepts, but also 4 Adepts as well, designed to try and snowball that aggression. Zelda is also going to be rushing across the map. This will be forcing a major reaction out of Demi. At the same time, NightPhoenix is setting up with a proxy Stargate. Up.
Everything's coming down. Everything's being thrown Demi's way, but Demi is able to scout the Stargate. 2 Adepts are not quite able to get much done here. The Cell bruises the Queen quite a lot, but yeah, there's not enough here for NightPhoenix to really follow that up with. Yeah, at the very least, able to delay a 3rd base. I spoke too soon. As Demi takes the linear 3rd. So. Yeah,
linear 3rd has been taken. Meanwhile, the first 2 Adepts are going to meet up with the other 2. We have 4 in total, but again, what's important is that Demi is aware of the proxy. He's going to be getting ready back at home. We have spores on the way, and we have lings being pumped out to keep up with these Adepts.
And Demi shouldn't know these are glaveless Adepts. Shouldn't be feeling too pressured into over-making lings right now.
Yeah, from this point, Demi is free to just drone up from this point. Again, NightPhoenix is being hyper-aggressive. I don't know if he knows he got scattered, by the way, because the vision of that building wasn't quite large enough, so he's going to be going in with his Oracle. Hopefully he doesn't lose it, because Demi is going to be ready.
He's already ready, yeah. Oracle going to take a little bit of damage here. NightPhoenix immediately nopes out of there.
He does get the hell out of there after sustaining a little bit of hull damage. Meanwhile, the proxy location has been shut down. So a great start from Demi, especially because we're only limited to a single Oracle now. It's going to be so difficult to expand and take a 3rd base if you are NightPhoenix. Instead, he's transitioning into an all-in. Oh my god.
Okay. Kind of like this response coming up from NightPhoenix. He already knows that his economy was delayed to get that proxy out and to get those adepts out, so he might as well just try to end the game with what he's got. A couple more gateways being thrown down. There's that glaive we were all waiting for.
Oh boy, exactly.
And I see potential.
Yeah, we've got glaives on the way. We have 3 gateways in the main. We have 2 in the natural. 5 gates in total. I wouldn't be surprised if we throw down a couple more. So, again, NightPhoenix just being ultra aggressive to begin with. Didn't find too much damage, and as a result, he has to double down. He has to commit. Oh.
This was very recent, as you can tell. It was probably like an hour ago.
It's true. It's true. It's very likely here, as apparently Demi was laddering while watching GSL. The passion, Bobby. The passion for StarCraft.
That's the thing that impresses me most about the pros, is that you can have the stream on, unmuted, and you don't panic when you hear like a Protoss.
I can't do it.
Warping in. I can't do it. Yeah.
I've tried. I literally cannot watch StarCraft while laddering because the units from the VOD or the units from the stream will just mess me up. The sounds. It's too much.
Yeah. And some people will say, oh, but they have the stream muted. It's like, that's even more impressive. You're looking at 2 screens.
True. As we do see the adepts rocking up across the map, they're not really finding too much damage, and NightPhoenix is forced to transition. We have a 3rd Nexus on the way.
Yeah, he knows he's not going to be able to end the game with this all-in. But at least he is doing a good job of keeping his units alive. He's trading alright. I mean, Demi hasn't lost a lot of units just yet, but the fact that NightPhoenix has been able to keep all these units alive is a net positive for him.
Well, it's so imperative that he does keep them alive. Like, if he ever gets surrounded, if he ever loses these adepts, then he's going to lose more than just the adepts. He'll lose the 3rd base and maybe the game as well. Like, this is really what's keeping him in this.
Yeah. These adepts are his life right now.
Oh boy, and right now, again, he's just kind of dancing here out on the map with Demi. We do see a bit of a revelation on the queens of all things, and some of the tumors. Only a handful of them. Did miss some of the more active ones.
Yeah, so it's not going to be winning the big mental game.
Unfortunately not here, as the adepts continue to threaten those shades. They're looking for some damage. They're looking to maybe dive on top of some of these queens, on top of some of the Ravagers. Does he commit to the shade? Uh-oh.
He commits to that shade, and unfortunately he hasn't. He wasn't quite in position to completely block off that ramp and only fight with that choke point. NightPhoenix loses every single adept, and like you said, possibly the game from here on out.
I mean, how do we defend our 3rd base? Blink is still on the way. We have a Bay on the way. We don't have any Immortals. We don't have any Disruptors. We are relying on pure Adepts, and usually they are strong in numbers, and those numbers were shaved off quite heavily.
Yeah. They're strong in numbers, but now there's only a number.
Not wrong. You're not wrong. And now we're forced to panic warp in another massive wave of us back at home here for NightPhoenix. Meanwhile, Demi is now free to take a 4th, to drone heavily, to tech up, and I miss casting Demi. He's going for the mutas.
You love to see it. For a long time, we were talking about how Demi was the most committed Muta player in the region, but nowadays I feel like he's upgraded from the most committed Muta player in the region to just one of the most committed Muta players in the world.
Pretty much, mate, pretty much. So you love to see the Spire that is going to be on the way, and yeah, we'll see kind of where we go from here. I mean, Demi's droning up to 85. He's basically doing whatever he wants at this point. He has, you know, the world at his fingertips. He's taking a 5th, and NightPhoenix just isn't really ready for this stage of the game. He's got a Disruptor. About to have 2.
Oh, there we dude. 2 good Novas.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
You need.
2 good Purification Novas and a Dream. That's what NightPhoenix has right now. He's going to be pushing on to Creep, where Demi is waiting for him. A couple of Banelings are still on the way. Baneling speed not quite done yet.
Yeah, he's pushing up this ramp and able to take out 2 queens. Not too bad. Demi doesn't want to fight this just yet. He's waiting for his reinforcements to finish up. But now that the Banelings have popped out, now is the time. Now is the time to get serious, says Demi.
Yeah, exactly, and here we go. He's coming in from behind as well. The Mutas are going for a counterattack. Nova goes off, does connect with some of these Banelings, but does that really matter? Because Muta, it's not about this main army for Demi, it's about the Mutas.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. He even baits out the Stasis Ward very, very well. NightPhoenix is losing a lot of his army and losing even more of his workers back home.
And there we go. The Mutas get into the main base. Probes are falling left and right. Of course, we don't have WCS game height because this was the ladder game. So don't quite have that. But regardless, we can promise you that probes have been dying, and a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. We kept count. 15 of them have gone down.
There you go. You can count.
I won't go that far, but...
And with that, NightPhoenix's economy is crippled. He has one Hail Mary play. He was able to keep his disruptors alive from earlier, I believe. Yeah, he hasn't lost a single one, so now he's up to 3 disruptors. He can still maybe take a big fight. Maybe if the Mutas don't get involved, he can maybe snowball and break into one of these bases, but it's going to be a big if.
Yeah, it's tricky right now for NightPhoenix because, of course, he cannot fight Demi's entire army at once. But he can fight the ground army first and then the Mutalists. We'll see if he's able to pull that off. I definitely have my doubts.
I have my doubts as well, and here we go. Novas are going to be going off. The Ling Bane is looking to dive on in. At the same time, Mutas are eviscerating the mineral line. NightPhoenix is just giga all in.
And that was a brilliant Purification Nova, but does he have another one in the tank? He does! And he is able to get 2 really good Novas off. This gives NightPhoenix a little bit of momentum. Demi still has Spine Crawlers to fall back to, and he is remaxing as quickly as possible. NightPhoenix, as you pointed out, he's giga all in. This is the only army he has. Demi can afford a couple more losses, but NightPhoenix cannot.
Yeah, he really cannot. And here we go. The Banelings are looking for those connections. They crash into the Stalkers. They crash into the Disruptors as well. And GG, Demi takes the game over NightPhoenix.
Whew. With 160 ping. Dude.
GG, well played. Yeah, very well done, Demi. Congratulations on taking that game. And
15 minutes ago, he says, is when it took place.
Shaking my head. Oh my god. But yeah, a lot of fun. Great to see the 2 of them facing off there on the European ladder. I guess it's a bit of a fun fact, but because Demi lives in India, he actually has some decent ping to EU, like 160.
Well,
it's not too bad, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, 160 doesn't really hinder you too much. It's really when you get to 200 that it becomes a really big issue. I guess a lot of pro players as well, you know, if they're used to playing under 100, anything over that can be a difference, but Demi's used to playing at like 300, so 160 is ideal for him.
There you go, mate. There you go. Meanwhile, I see Sando asking in the chat, did you cast my replay? We did cast it last night.
Yeah.
Has been casted.
Go watch the VOD for that.
Go watch the VOD, Bobby. Let's go. Yeah, regardless, GG, well played, and I hope everyone enjoyed themselves here tonight. Again, only just that one replay cast here.
Honestly, pretty intense.
Oh yeah.
So Purification Novas were bellissima by NightPhoenix, but by the time he landed those, it was way too late. Demi ran away with the economy. He needed a few more of Novas as good or even better than that to, I think, really turn that game around. But
yeah, really great scouting and reactions from Demi, to be honest, like shutting down the initial proxy, shutting down the follow-up glaive adepts as well. A bit of an interesting commitment to the shade from NightPhoenix did kind of put him in a really rough position. So, you know, a couple of mistakes made there as well, but yeah, love to see it. And oh boy, I believe we're going to be done here for the night. If you have any other replays, you can always redeem them whenever you wish. We have a limit. I think we have a limit of 3 per broadcast, and just because we don't want to overdo ourselves and we don't want the cast to go on for a little bit too long.
Yeah, that was fairly short today, so you know.
Yeah. So it's short, Pappy. It's just over 4 hours. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Not from my perspective.
Oh god. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great time. Meanwhile, our next broadcast is going to be in how long? It's going to be in around
6-ish.
11 or so hours.
Oh, okay. Where did I get 6 from? Right, because 6 a.m. Right.
So 11 or so
Yes.
hours from now, we're going to be casting, or I'm going to be casting the Tenacious Turtle Tussle via replays to finally catch up on all of our broadcasting for the week. Then tomorrow evening will be the Kung Fu Cup as well. So I believe I'll be casting that alongside KFC. I'll be casting that alongside you, Yaku. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
There we go. And plenty more to cast here on the channel. We have World Team League, we've got the ESL Open Cups, we've got Korean StarCraft League, KSL over the weekend, and we may even schedule some GSL broadcasts this week. I'll ask you about it, see if you're free at any point, and maybe we'll jump into it. Just for those who don't know, GSL have kind of opened up broadcasting to all the community casters in a way by making the replays available, and there've already been some community casters jumping on that. I know that we've had some of the YouTubers like Pig and Loco and Harsum and all of them make some the StarCraft YouTubers.
There's a click. There's that click.
Yeah, they've already been jumping on some of those replays. I know Biomov has been hosting some at GSL broadcasts as well at NA friendly times, so we're probably going to be jumping on that as well, just to make sure we have at least one broadcast a day.
Yeah, but not on YouTube.
Yeah, VOD's on YouTube. There you go.
No, yeah.
But until then, thank you so much for watching. Yaku, thank you so much for joining me today as well. It has been a while since we've casted ESL Asia together. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on here today. It was pretty good seeing the rise of Cure as the Mental King,
True. And when are we getting the next stream, mate? When's the next Crab Champion stream? What's going on?
Either tomorrow night or Thursday night. Tomorrow night if KFC ends early. Otherwise, it's probably going to be on Thursday night. Twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1 is where you can find me streaming every now and then. I'll try to do a crab stream this week. I have an idea of what I'm going to do in this particular crab stream. I unlocked all the weapons already.
Oh.
So we're going to be trying to something a little bit different, so.
There you go.
But,
Check out Yaku's stream over on his Twitch channel. You can see the links in the chat as we speak. Meanwhile, you can follow me at light_VIP on Twitch as well. I usually stream throughout the week, but we've been very busy casting, and I'm focusing my attention on the Cranky Ducklings. But maybe later on in the week, I'll squeeze in a ladder session or a Diablo session or something. So if you're interested, light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I do stream whenever I can. We just try to chill and have a good time laddering. Have a good time.
Yeah, which is, can be hard to do when lurkers are out.
But not when they're mine. It's okay. It's okay, Bob. It's okay.
Meanwhile, that's how it is.
If you want to tune into the Cranky Ducklings, we are all over the place. ! Socials in the chat for our Twitter. We have a Facebook. We have Instagram. We have our YouTube channel where we upload all of our VODs. And we have a Discord server as well. So you can follow us and you'll be notified when we go live. So, I guess outside of that, to quickly wrap things up, we also have a Patreon as well. You can see the goal underneath us. Our Patreon goal is to help community fund our events. We do host 3 bi-weekly tournaments for various regions in StarCraft. We have the Grand Platypus Open for the Asia region. We have the Sparkling Tuna Cup, which is open to all. And we have the Tenacious Turtle Tussle, which is the Americas as well as Asia as well. So we do what we can for some of the smaller regions. We try and be consistent with our events. But if we do get the support on Patreon, then we can not just fund the events, but also make them more consistent, turn them into bi-weeklies to weeklies.
Yeah, El Pacifico is what I call a turtle tussle.
There you go. So yeah. If you want to support us there, you can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Yaku, do you have anything you want to say before we head out for the night?
I did, but now I forgot. It. So eggs, you don't want to rush them. Otherwise, the cheese doesn't melt as it should.
Cook your eggs, Bappy. Cook your eggs.
Cook your eggs.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
But if you don't, make sure you have plenty of soy sauce in them to make them safe when you eat.
There you go.
And also have a lot of water, because if the eggs don't kill you, the sodium will.
Thanks so much, Hero. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning in 11 hours. Until then, bye.